Attack on Titan fans, we got a couple of pieces of news in the world of Attack on Titan. If you would hit that subscribe button and that bell, we would greatly appreciate it.
Still moving on, still moving on. This is for my day ones. This is for my day ones.
Come on. For starters, we got right here, Attack on Titan unpacks Eren's motives in historic new interview. I'm pretty sure this is the interview that I told you guys in last week's episode of FORNEVERNEWS, where they were going to do a interview with a character. They were going to interview Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan unpacks Eren's motives in a new historic interview. There are just days left to go before Attack on Titan comes to an end. After more than a decade, the hit anime is readying its finale, and the epic conclusion has the entire fandom on edge. Attack on Titan has been a staple amongst fans for years, so the expectations for Eren's journey are high, and now the protagonist has stepped out in a historic interview to talk through his legacy. If you did not know, the team behind Attack on Titan came together this week to release a full interview with Eren himself. The first of its kind chat saw NHK interview Eren Yeager, and thanks to voice actor Yuki Kaji, we got to hear from the soldier himself. It was there Eren broke down his life story and gave fans a peek into his dark thoughts. And apparently this was translated by pages like Attack on Fans, this interview. And some of the key points that was addressed was, let's see here, some of the things that was said from Eren. When we're born, all of us are free. People who reject that, it doesn't matter how strong you are. It doesn't matter how cruel the world is. Fight, 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 fight. If you don't fight, you can't win. That's why I do it. I saw enough joy as a human being. I'll never go back to being a human again. I'm going to become a devil, and then it's over. It was my dream to make Armin's dream come true. That's how important he is to me. And the same for Mikasa, because the three of us are inseparable. They both are important to me, so I want them to live long and happy lives. I will never forget the frustration and disappointment I felt in myself at that time. All I could do was be angry at the Titans and at myself. I've been in an environment where I had to keep fighting to stay alive. No one wanted to be eaten by the Titans, but in reality, the enemy was not emotionless monsters, but humans like us. I think that freedom is when people can continue with their daily lives without being threatened. All I ever wanted was to be able to take a nap under the tree. That's all. That wasn't enough for me. There was a view I wanted to see, so I wanted to fight for it. I just wanted to fight. And I think that this was creative. I think this was a cool look into, again, Eren Yeager as we reach the finale of the Attack on Titan original anime, which about time, I ain't gonna lie. But I love Attack on Titan, though. This was the most dragged out anime finale in probably the history of anime finales. Again, people attack Naruto for the last Naruto the movie, and then Boruto Naruto the movie. Like, it was, whoa, I thought that was the last. But Attack on Titan is different. It's been like the final season for like 5 years. It's been madness. But yeah, it sounds very dark. It sounds like, even in the darkness, it sounds like Eren Yeager still was always a good person beneath it all. Him talking in this, very dark time of what Eren Yeager has become in the anime right now. He's still worried about and still thinking about the happiness of his comrades. He's still even looking at himself and painting himself to a certain degree as a true to blue martyr. So definitely very insightful on the character. We also have an update on a trailer. Attack on Titan producer shares new trailer update. It won't be long, guys. After more than 10 years on air, Attack on Titan will close its doors this fall. If you did not know, Attack on Titan will release a big anime finale this November after months of waiting, and one producer is sorry a new trailer for the finale isn't ready yet. The update comes from Tetsuya Kinoshita, one of the longtime producers of Attack on Titan. Taking to Twitter, the anime executive shared a short apology with fans, as many were expecting an Attack on Titan trailer to drop recently. Sorry, no PV, still in production. Everyone working so hard. Please be patient and have a nice day. I'd imagine there's probably some shots that they want to get animated first to throw into that trailer. That's probably what it is. Somebody wrote the trailer and they're like, we haven't got those scenes done yet. As for why fans were anxious about Attack on Titan, well, we have Eren Yeager to thank. The protagonist of Attack on Titan appeared on NHK for an interview, so I'm imagining people expected during that Eren Yeager interview that we would get another trailer. We do mean the character himself. With help from Mappa Studios, Eren took part in an interview with NHK ahead of his anime's big finale. It was there we heard in-character chatter from Eren about his legacy and the end of his journey. So, of course, Attack on Titan fans were hopeful the interview would end with a new look at the show's series finale. Sadly, Kinoshita and the team had to hold back on such a promo. There is still work being done on Attack on Titan's final part. It also could be that maybe it's not quite done, but even more so, it's like, yo, that's a separate piece of promo. We already got the Eren Yeager interview as a big promo. Why we got to drop a trailer when we could do that, get people more excited, and then drop the trailer a day or two before the actual thing comes out. Get people more hype. Mappa Studios had to prioritize its manpower. After all, the anime is expected to drop its final episode November 4th, so there's little time left before Attack on Titan ends. If you're not familiar with Attack on Titan, well, catch up. Seriously, it's a crazy story. It's one for the books. It's a once in a decade type of situation. Well, it expanded past decade. Well, no. Technically, it's literally once in a decade. Anime premiered 2013. It's ending in 2023. It took 10 years to end this bad boy. It took a decade, but it's pretty freaking awesome.
Thought it would have been, wish it would have been. Acting like I'm fine is getting harder to pretend. I said, thought you would have been, wish you would have been. Maybe I was wrong, it was me all along.